Start the stream. Ooh, okay, back with Pokopia. Have not played this in a while. And quite a bit. So, hopefully, have that turned off. Hopefully none of my Pokemon are dead. Hopefully they didn't die of starvation. So I have not given them berries for a long time. I have not also collected stamps or anything. So I guess I should focus on leveling people up. Hey, what's up, Groob? How you doing? How about opening season of the Orioles? How about all of that jazz? Can now challenge balls and the strikes. We're progressing. Going well. I forget where I left off. I think I was building homes for people. Going to the Super Bowl? Who are we talking about? I think I was building homes for people. This is what I was going through here. Ravens? Oh, the Baltimore Orioles are going to the Super Bowl. Oh yeah, we built this finally. Okay, well he's happy, that's good. I think there's a bunch of people I need to level up, but I will deal with that later. That's all that matters. It's all about merchandising. Who cares about salary cap if we can just sell more t-shirts? That's the way to do it. How does baseball salary cap even work? They do like revenue sharing, right? Something. It's so convoluted. And I play like baseball management games and I still don't get the salary cap. I don't think there really is one. I think it's all magic. I feel like what's the threat in retiring? Yeah. I love how people have finally, like, I don't know how he got such a free pass for so long. The guy's always been a dickhead, and he's always been kind of a piece of shit. And I love that now people are like, wait, he's a dickhead and a piece of shit? What? It's like, yeah, always has been. If he doesn't have the fastest car, he just wants to take his ball and go home. And especially with him like threatening that journalist the other day and stuff like that, it's just like, yeah, dude should probably just leave. Like, just leave. Yeah. It's whatever, like the difference between, like, I'm a Hamilton fanboy and stuff, but like the difference between how Hamilton acted after Verstappen, you know, intentionally crashed into him and all that stuff, and you know how Verstappen has acted with Russell and like all of that stuff. It's like night and day. Like, the dude is just go do GT3, go do hypercar, whatever he wants to do. Just, I really hope Hamilcar gets a win this year. He got the podium. What was he, 4th or 5th, with Leclerc getting 3rd at Japan. I really hope he squeezes one more victory out. That was the missing link. And you know what? I'm gonna say it. I don't have a problem with these cars. I know Bearman got absolutely wrecked, but you know, user error. I don't have a problem with the regulations and the battery and all of that stuff. I think it's all posturing by like Max and like some of the other people just to try and get some regulation changes so that their car can be better. I mean, yeah, like Aston, they're literally supplied by Honda. They're literally supplied by like a 1990 Honda with a subwoofer, just playing like bass, just non-stop bass. What is going on with that tree up there? Do you see that? Yeah, with the donut and a subwoofer just brr, brr, just vibrating. That's Alonso right now. Oh cool, I got something for discovering Pokemon. I got a wreath. Nice. Let's go check out this tree. Oh, him. Oh yeah, and Max like waving and cheering Ghastly on as he passed him. I thought I already had him, but I guess I don't. Okay, I'm like bringing in a lot of peeps, I guess. Is that War Turtle, I guess? No, Blastoise. I already have War Turtle. I got some hustle in my bustle. Alright, thanks Blastoise. And then there's Cadillac, which is just... they're doing fine for a new team. It's actually quite nice. Hey, where did the... there was a thing over here. Did Blastoise, like, steal it? No, he must have glitched it out. Alright, what else? I feel like there's more Pokemon that need to be birthed into the world. Fire pit, nice. Okay, let's go back to the other area and I guess build that up. Yeah, I like his message at the end where he's like, so it turns out this car is like all right if we can just get it to start. How about that? I guess what they're complaining with the Bearman crash was like the deltas between the two cars, I guess. I guess since who did Bearman almost hit? Was it Colapinto or something? I don't know who it was. But I guess they were charging their battery, so they were going slow at the apex of a corner and like leaving like the exit of a turn. And Bearman was barreling in at like pedal to the metal full speed. So I guess like the delta between the two cars was like 50 kilometers. So like he just couldn't even react. Alright, I forget what I'm doing here. This guy's gonna teach me something, though. What are you gonna teach me? Yeah, I make bread and salads. What's your favorite kind of bread, Groovy? I'd love to. Yeah. Teach me some more, Chef Dente. Okay. Frying pan. Got a minute? Sure. What do you need? Yeah, cool. Thanks for a rock. There's not like one literally right behind me. Yeah. Very useful. Thanks. Want to make a frying pan. A drying pan, if you're familiar with the anime. I think copper ore is the ticket. Okay. Ingots. Machoke. Okay. What's Machoke want? That thing is really tough. What's he talking about? Yeah, what do you need? Super strong fence. Punches can't make a dent. Alright, let me eat some salad and then I'll cut it. What's this guy want to tell me now? It's not good enough. Your yellow scarf. I'm a chef now. Cool. Alright, what was it for salads? Carrying too much stuff. Okay. Maybe I already have a salad in here, do I? I don't. Just drop this. Make a salad. Start cooking. Yes. So what'd you have for dinner, Groovy? Lay it on us. Oh, that's for leaf age. Oh, I need bread, don't I? Yeah. Powers up cut. Ugh. Screwed up. Yep, that's definitely how you make bread. You spoon a log. Okay. To eat that. Okay. Alright, let's see where the hell Machamp went. This music puts me to sleep. Iron table. Cut. Hey, what's up, map? Boom. I did. Alright, let's keep going. Alright. Get out of my way, Machoke. Yeah, cool off your fists. It's quite mellow music. Yeah, it is. It's just like it's really hot. Smelting furnace. Okay. Magmar. Okay, let's get Magmar. Matt, what'd you have for dinner? We're just talking about dinners. I've not played this in like 2 weeks. Lori has been playing it, and I don't know. Streaming has been kind of I don't know. I've been not in a stream mood for a hot minute, so. Okay, that's where he wants to live, huh? Wheelbarrow, excavation tools, smelting furnace. Yeah, I just haven't really been in a on camera and gaming mood. So like the last time I was on was with not Mario Kart, Sonic Racing. And then after that I was just, well, even that, it was like a week before I played Sonic Racing. I was just kind of like and then I hopped on with Sonic Racing, and then it was just like So he better be a Lewis Hamilton fan, or else we ban him. That's how it works. How do I rotate? I was not too impressed with that game. You're a Mario Kart fan, Matt. Were you? You probably can't remember the stuff I was saying about Sonic, but like, did you pick up what I was throwing down on it? Like, it was too much. It was too much. Like, I don't know how that game got such amazing reviews. He picked it up and put it right back down. It's so weird. Alright, welcome Char to get. It's very confusing how that game was rated so highly. It's a fun game, but I don't know. You beat this game? Nice. Yeah, Lori is still just vacuuming up ash. She's been doing that for the past, like, 2 weeks. She just roll outs everywhere around the museum and just sucks up the ash. And then she just does that for, like, 12 hours a day. And then I'm like, have you got any further in the game? And she's like, no, I'm just getting ash. I'm like, okay. Okay. Let's get some copper. Do I have any copper? Trying to create good towns. You should. I've seen people trying to recreate all the towns. Oh, level 2. Do you need to be level 3 for the Poke Center rebuild? Gotta find them. What do you need to find? Do you know Graveler? Who's that? Who's that Pokemon? Perfect weight for a bench press. What's he want? Mossy boulder. Okay. Wow, wow. Wow, wow. We did that the other day. We had a bunch of steak that we finally had to use, or else it was going to go bad, so. So, yeah, maybe I'll get back into streaming some more. I need a boulder. Let's see if I can wrap this game up. Not a racing fan, but yet you play Mario Kart. Modern F1 is pretty much Mario Kart. They even all joke about how they have the mushroom. Yeah, that Sonic racing game was something else. Where do you live? Do you live here or do you live here? I don't think you live. Very loud game. I think it was Groovy that was like, good God, the ring noise. If you would have told me it was like a 7 out of 10 or like a 7.5 out of 10 or even an 8 out of 10, I would have been like, okay, but like that game was so hyped up as like the game to save karting games. That's why I bought it. And it was just like, I couldn't imagine, dude, if I would have spent $70 on that game, I don't know if you would see me anymore. I think I would just have to go into a forest and disappear if I would have wasted $70 on that game. I got it for 20. Yeah, you need witness protection. I could not believe it. You wouldn't, but yeah, I would be. So there's this game I got way back in the day on the Wii. What was it called? It wasn't Advance Wars, but it was something Wars. Battalion Wars or something Wars on the Wii. And it was so terrible. It was one of the worst games I've ever played. And I took it back to GameStop, and I was like, I want to return this. And they were like, you can't return games, dude. And I was like, this is terrible. I was like, I'm not keeping this. This is absolute dog shit. This is terrible. And the guy was like, most I can do is give you $25 for a trade-in for it. And I was like, this game is so bad that I will take the $25, even though I paid $59 for this game like 3 days ago. I was like, just give me the $25. And he was just like, yeah, if I were working here when you came in to buy this game, I would have saved you. He said, I would have prevented you from buying this game. And I was just like, thank you, but you weren't here to save me. So now I'm dealing with this. It's a terrible, terrible game. Like I said, I think it was Battalion Wars. That sounds about right. biscuits. Do I have honey? Where you at, Magmar? There's a guy standing outside my house. It's probably Amazon. Thanks, Magmar. Yeah, I've been more working on YouTube lately than Twitch. So that's what I've mainly been doing, is doing like writing scripts for YouTube stuff. So that's been getting my focus. Even Lori was like, you get a lot more views and interaction and stuff on YouTube. Like, why not focus more on that than Twitch? And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. And I've also been playing piano more. I've been practicing more. They're complaining for houses? Okay. So just been doing a lot more, so I haven't been streaming much lately. Just saw your fridge thing. Yeah, Lori just broke a shelf in the fridge, so we're down a shelf. The other day she came to get something to drink or something, and then just the shelf imploded. Just and so the refrigerator is terrible. So when we bought it and when we moved into the house, so it was the same fridge that's been in the house, and it broke within the first year, and I had to buy a new control board for it. So I installed the new control board, and then the funniest thing happened with the control board, which is it has the temperature sensor like entirely wrong. So like it will read that the fridge is like 48 degrees, but it's actually like 28. So because everything's so ass backwards in it, like I can't actually set like a normal temperature or anything. So like everything freezes in the fridge every like few weeks because it can't work with the temp sensor in there. Like, so at least everything's too cold. But yeah, it's just like one of those things where it's just like, because like the fridge thinks it's 48, so it's just pumping cold air into it constantly, and then it's like you have to be like, it's not 48, it's you're 28, you're freezing shit, please stop. And it's like, no, because you're gonna die or something. And I'm like, no, I'm not, I'm fine, for the love of God, please stop. And it's just like, nope. So we really need a new fridge, and with the shelf exploding, I think that's it telling us, you know, we're really due. I want to get some blocks to build a house with. Okay, apparently I'm carrying too much stuff. Alright, that should be enough. So now that you beat the game, Matt, what's your opinion of the game? We need more houses. Alright, I'll build a house right here. Whistling fridge. That sounds good. Game gets your seal of approval. That's good. We recorded a YouTube about this game, and then like immediately after, Lori was like, "There's like 50 more things we should have talked about." And I was like, "Oh," and she was like, "No, let's redo it. Let's redo it. We're redoing it." And I was, it's like, okay, so we have to redo it now. House. Nah, don't steal people's builds. It's not right. It's plagiarism. That there, they'll like that. Nice bed there. Put some balloons there. Excavation tools there. Put a step stool there. That's a hot spring thing. Maybe a small stage. No. A lantern. Can I put that on? No, I can't. I'll put it like right there. Won't be turned on, but it is what it is. What else can we put in here? The towel rack should be good. Maybe the stage. I don't see anything else. I guess we could get the relics. Let's get the relics appraised. Not good enough to copy it completely. Sounds like me. I had a bunch of pizza for dinner, is what I had. Bro, I want you to just appraise a relic. Thank you. Nap time bed? Okay. Thank you. Oh, it's a Snorlax bed. See if we can churn through all these relics. Oh, it's a piece of charcoal. That's good. Skinless or skinned? Is there skinless hot dogs? I only know skinned, right? Like what? What is skinless? What brand? What brand would that be? Okay. I guess I never thought about it. I never really assumed the skin on my dog. Interesting. Alright, this looks like a nice little room, so a nice little house, so I feel comfortable moving you people in this. You two. You two. You two. You two. Thank you. You. Follow. Bro. Oh my god, is he not going to move in because he wants me to find Graveler? Is this really what's going to happen? Jesus Christ. Bro, come on. Alright, you know what? I'm done with you. Let's go. Who else? Who else should I throw in there? Viciously. That's funny. Oh, we can build this now, this gray hut. Need more glass and iron ingots and limestone. I guess I should see if Graveler has appeared. This guy has appeared. Yeah. Go back to that little square of grass that you called a home. I'll put someone else that appreciates this here. Get our ingots and see if we can get Graveler, I guess. He should be here. Yeah, I very rarely use hot dog buns. What am I making? A frying pan, right? Ooh. All right. Is everyone comfortable? I don't know. Let's hope. Matt, are you comfortable? Not the scammed. Yeah, I'll probably be going to my brother's for Easter, so I wasn't planning on doing anything, but they invited us the other day, so I guess I'll go. He's got a bad feeling. Yep, Machoke is gonna bench press you. For working out, say. Alright. Same old Graveler. Poor Graveler didn't get his apology. There you go. Keep being friends with him. He's a good guy, that Machoke. Maybe he is, I don't know. Alright, Machoke, you want to move in? Now that you'll listen. Okay. Yeah, I'm always down with free food. What just happened? The game freeze? This is weird. I'm still working, right? I'm still alive, right? Huh. Yeah, the Switch crashed. Well, I hope it saved. I hope it can turn on again. What the hell? It's not turning on. Hmm. Uh-oh. This is weird. Hmm. Huh. Okay, it's finally rebooting. Okay. That's weird. Let's see if it comes back. Okay. Back to Sonic Racing. No! Never. I hope it's saved or something. I hope we still have Graveler and stuff. Okay. Okay, and I have Graveler. Does he live here? He doesn't. Okay. So this. Let's see if this crashes it. Alright, let's see if it crashes it again. Really didn't want him living there. Okay. Is everyone comfortable? Alright, thanks. Thanks for your gratitude. Level 3. Shop. There's the Poke Center rebuild kit. Okay, we're just gonna get that started. And we're gonna rebuild. What do we need? Crystal, iron, copper, stone. What's that sound? That's weird. I've never had the game just crash like that with the Switch 2. Is there like a way to... Oh, there we go. I need beans. Okay. Let's go get some. That was funny. Yeah, I was assuming that the Switch just wasn't going to come back. I was like, well, it's dead. That was fun. Yeah. Like, yeah, it was a good run. all beans. I was waiting for that. I was waiting to learn this. Rock Smash. So I'm guessing this will give me iron. If I took away the Pokopia. With how much ash she's collected, I think we need to take away her Pokopia. Yes, it's a complete de-ashing. It's the best way to describe it. Collect more materials. Celadon University research team. Yeah. Super nerd. That's good. No, let's change back. So what do you think of all the Nintendo rumors? Do you think they're gonna come true? And what do you think about the Mario Galaxy movie? A lot of people seem upset about the rumors. Really? Why? I didn't. The only rumors I've heard about are the remakes that are all supposed to be coming out in 2026. Whoa. Yeah, I think a lot of people are rightfully confused about Mr. Star Fox. Mr. Fox McCloud being in it. Rightfully so. It seems like that's what they're setting up, which is weird, especially now that Chris Pratt is talking about Metroid, so now everyone's like, there's gonna be a fucking Metroid in this movie, isn't there? Need more iron. That should be enough. Yeah, we'll probably see it, not on like opening day because it's going to be such a mess, but like maybe a couple days after we'll go catch it. We saw the first one in theaters. We actually went with like a huge group of our friends, and it was really fun, so I don't know if we'd do the same thing. We used to have a movie theater down, like literally down the street from us, and it closed, so now it's a bit of a hike if we wanted to go to it. So guess we didn't come up here. I did not like the first movie, but I will say it wasn't meant for me. It was meant for little children, so whatever. And from what I gather, little children fucking loved the movie, so it seems like Nintendo knew what they were doing. I gotta get out of here. I forget how I even got here. Was it the other side of the museum, I think? I need more storage. Jeez. Wish I had this bread. Oh yeah, we need to go to Magmar. I think he's over here. Need to get our copper and then have him work on iron, I guess. Is it iron ore or iron ingots? I need ingots. Isn't full. Oh. I see what it's saying. Magmar, back to work. So I bought this game today. It's called Nutmeg. It's a soccer management card game. And I figured I would save that for you, Matt, because I know that's right up your alley. So one of these days, when you least expect it or suspect it, you will be subjected. Sounds like a great time. To that. Oh, we gotta have a party. This is what Lori just did the other day. She's been focusing on Ash for the past 2 weeks that she just finally had the party. Anything has to be better than the racing sim game. Oof. I'm looking forward to Chef Dente. Party cooking pot. Okay. What is that for? Lots of space. Where were you pointing? Is it over here? Is this what you want? Alright, that was pretty good. Yeah, I will agree, there is a lot of ash. You know, I will agree with that. Can I reach it? We got punch and bop. There we go. Or jump and bop. There we go. Yeah, so to be honest, this area, I think we've already talked about this. I said, like, this area is where, like, I don't know, I kind of got bored with it. And I really wasn't digging this area. Compared to, like, the seaside adventure and stuff. There's just so many good Pokemon with, you know, the water and everything, and the caves are just, it's just boring. Just boring. Let's get down, let's get grooving. Yeah. Yeah, let's vibe. This guy's like Groovy. Oh, we gotta get the moon to 100. We gotta do this all over again. Yay. Groovy be groovin', yeah, groove be. Moss, lantern, wooden crates, stalagmites, okay. Okay, so we need more copper though. I guess he's still making iron. He's gonna be making iron for a bit. So let's go get some CDs. See, if Groovy were here, he would tell me to CDs nuts. Because that's what Groovy would do. Same with Matrix. Oops. Need a haircut. Maybe I'll get one this week. So what food do you think you'll have on Easter, since you said they're going to be paying for it? What do you usually get? Do anything special? Or is there like a place you guys usually go to? It's funny, Lori set up like a digital frame and put a bunch of photos on it, and in like all the photos I'm just like, look at the growth on my jaw. It's like I can just see it from like a mile away in every single photo. But it's gone now, so... I guess we need more homes. I thought I built more homes, but I guess I didn't. Should I just tell you where to go and you'll show up ready? Yeah. a CD already. Damn. I'll keep the door too. Keep that. I'll keep that. I'll keep the rock. Get that appraised. Bring the garbage bin. Menu board. Why not? I thought I had a lot more CDs. Okay, there's another. There's another. Okay, I'm gonna create a house here real quick. So Matt, what's one thing you would change with this game? To make it better. I thought I kept a door. Did I accidentally put it? Oh. Tough question. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that I could think about changing with the game. There we go. There. What else? Table. Need more furniture. Okay, so what would I change with the game? So we kind of already talked about this with the game, is that it is sort of set up like it's a, geez, it's a fucking huge door. It's set up as if it's like a living, breathing world, and like we're all experiencing something different and stuff like that. But as we kind of talked about, like everybody gets the same Pokemon at the same rate, at the same time, at the same everything. Like you could build somebody a habitat and they won't show up until the game pretty much is like, here you go. Like I could build Charizard's habitat right at the start, or I could build Slowpoke's right at the start or something, and you still won't, you're not going to get it. You're going to get a Bellsprout, you're gonna get this, you're gonna get that, everybody's gonna get the same Pokemon. So there's like a little bit of a weirdness where the game is set up as if it's this like sort of like RimWorld colony builder. when it's actually not. It's like a set story-based game with the sort of, I don't know, the idea of a crafting game. It's an illusion of open stuff, yeah, but it isn't actually. So like that's just one thing. Like I said, I'm used to, you know, builder games like Minecraft and stuff like that, where everything is open, and if you were able to get XYZ random rare thing at the start of the game, then yeah, hey, it's a good run, you know. But then again, like I said, that kind of turns the game more into like a colony sim once we get to something like that, which many people probably wouldn't like. You know, people wouldn't like if all of a sudden raiders show up and kidnap Charizard into slavery. I think, at least. I don't think people would like that. It might cause some issues. But that's one thing we talked about it the other day, is might be someone's fanfic, yeah. We talked about it the other day, like Lori and I did, where like the game feels very, very tutorial-y, where like every new biome is just another tutorial, and like you never feel like, I don't know, that goes with the other thing, right, where it's just like, I wish you could just start with just like a research tree, or like, you know, something so that you could understand what you're going to be unlocking or like working to unlock. Like, I felt so bad for so many people that used, you know, the rock smash to like clear out so much stuff, only for like an hour later you get rollout, and it's like, damn, you just wasted so much of your time not knowing that you were going to get a thing to clear out everything in the blink of an eye. Like, that sucks, you know? Like, there's like, yeah, that's another thing, yeah, like, there's so many of these like moments that happen with that, and that kind of sucks. So like it sounds dumb, but maybe like a research tree isn't correct, but like, you know, something to like, so that like you know what you're working towards and stuff. Like, I don't know, I think if the whole game was just pure open world and I could like choose to like bring in Graveler right at the start of the game and get rollout, like I guess that would be more of a research tree, right? Like I'm starting the game and the first thing I want to do is get Graveler, so I'm going to work the hardest to get him and then get rollout, like stuff like that. Whereas everything just kind of feels like you get into a new area and then the same Pokemon show up that everybody else gets, and then you go to the next area and get the tutorial for that and the same Pokemon that show up that everyone else gets. And it's weird because, like I said, like Pokemon is like built on the collecting and like the thrill of getting rare things and shiny things and powerful Pokemon and all of that stuff, and that's missing from this game entirely. I was very excited when I started playing the game and I saw that there was rarities assigned to habitats and stuff, and I assumed that would be like drop rates or something, but no, it's rarity just means you have to get the other ones first. Like, that's all it means. Like the habitat for Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard, it's all the same. You just have to get the first one and then the next one. So it's not, there's no rare and there's no drop hunts or anything like that you're hunting for. So that's kind of a flaw in the game, in my opinion. We talked about, like Lori and I, when we did that video, we talked about a bunch of things. And like I said, she was like, let's redo it. And I was like, okay. So we have to redo it. And I'm currently writing another video script now. So hopefully I can record that maybe on Wednesday. Ugh. Good idea. Large lost relic. Oh, I need to get him the bed, the Snorlax bed. And we got another CD. Ludicolo. I mean, I guess he parties. Damn. Let's talk about CDs. I wonder how you can get there. I wonder how, like, do you need to be their friend, or can you, like, use a QR code? Did you see the videos from the Tomodachi Life demo? Oof, they are so good. Everybody's making the Tomodachis talking about the Epstein files. Everybody's making Tomodachis talk about the war in Iran. Everybody. Oh. You watched a few videos of the demo being played, yeah. Oof. We are getting a good game. We are gonna get a good game. Well, the good thing, Matt, is it's a game that you can live vicariously through by just watching me play it. And I mean that like entirely. It's like a sitcom, so it's like it is a game that you could entirely watch and experience. Oh, I can make another smelting furnace. That's good. You did that with the last one. Oh yeah, I remember like there being a lot of YouTube videos. I guess I wasn't watching Twitch or Justin TV back then when that game came out, but I remember a lot of people making YouTube videos with it. I should probably, yeah, let's craft a, thingy. What's it? Smelt. If I can remember where the craft bench is. Jeez. There it is. Oh, I need ore, not stone. Okay. Or I need not ingots. Okay. We'll go make that. And I guess I need beans to make burgers so I can punch things. Yeah, that's what I do before I go to the gym. I eat a bunch of bean burgers, and I'm good to go. Bean, wheat. All right, let's go punch some rocks. So how about that Sony price increase for the PlayStation? I'm assuming Nintendo's going to do the same thing at some point. Probably increase everything by like 50 to 100 bucks. Insane. Do you have a PS5, Matt? I don't think you do, right? Charizard jar of mayo, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Matt says hi. She wants the Switch. She's like, where's the Switch? Yeah, she'll probably stream next weekend. She'll probably be, hopefully, not collecting Ash. So it will be more exciting. It helps you wind down. The collecting Ash. That's all she does, yeah. Just like, okay. No. Yeah, I've just been like I don't like, I don't know, like, what the best way to phrase it is. Like, like, it's the, it's the, what am I trying to say? What am I trying to get at? Yeah, I've just been like, I don't know, I've just been like so focused on like piano and like other things. And like as crappy as it is to say, like the stream doesn't really grow or anything, you know? And it does get a little disheartening sometimes when it's just like, it's just like, nobody knew, nobody anything, there's no views, no anything, it's just like, so it's like, a lot of times I'm like, I could stream more, or I could practice piano some more tonight, where like, I'm like actually getting not good, but like I'm like seeing progress and everything. Or like what like Lori says is like YouTube and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, could focus on that. So it's like one of those things where it's just like, ugh. So where is that damn bench? It's over here. There it is. I keep thinking it's up by him, but the reason I think that is because he cuts wood. So it's, I was like, wait, but it's not there. So yeah, that's Let's build 2 of these. So it's like, my brain just goes nowadays, it just goes, it's like, well, I could stream to 0 people. There's a chance Groovy or somebody shows up, but there's also a chance that nobody shows up, and it's just me playing Pokemon for an hour or 2 hours by myself. Or I could do another piano lesson, or I could do some drawing and learn, like, practice certain techniques, or like that one time where I was going like big into like 3D modeling and stuff, and I was like, oh, I'll learn 3D modeling, and it's like it's like constantly like that in my head nowadays, where it's just like, I could do this thing where there's a real chance that it's just me talking to myself for 2 hours. Or I could do something healthy. Yeah, that's true. That is true. It's only been like 0, like once, but that's I don't know. I never want anybody to feel obligated to tune in to hang out or anything. And I think that's like a me issue, where I just like, I feel like, I don't know, like, I'm just like, no, don't tune in. Don't tune in. You have better things to do. Where is... There he is. Hiding. There we go. Well, I may as well just do it all. There we go. Go. Do not tell me he's not fire. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. And I like hanging out with all of you. I do wish that I could figure out how to... Like, I wish I had a game, like, that hit, like the Squid Game. Like, I was able to play that game and consistently get, like, 30 viewers, and, like... I wish there was another casual game that I could play multiplayer and get that view count again. Like, I know no views, but no, fuck that, views matter. Like, I'm just gonna say it. Like, I'm not even gonna try and be like that person anymore. No, the shit matters. Like, I wish I could figure out why there's not another casual multiplayer game to, like, play with, like, 10 plus people in chat. And that's... I've been saying it for years, and the truth is, like, dude, when we would play Words with Friends, we would get, like, 30 people in chat. So that's what I mean. Like, it's not a me problem. It's not a content problem. It's not a me problem. It's not a stream problem. It's not a community problem. It's purely the fucking game. Playing Words on stream, Words with Friends, playing Marble Race like, it was all like double digits whenever we did that stuff. Because like we were grooving with a community, like we were grooving with like a multiplayer casual game. It doesn't exist anymore. Like, it does kind of suck that it just doesn't exist. Everything's like sweaty ass extraction shooter, sweaty ass Tetris, sweaty ass, you know, betrayal PvP, you know, survival. This. It's just, dude, where's just the casual hop online, competitive but just chill, you know, style game? Like, what happened to it? How is Splatoon the only fucking one that exists? Even like Marvel Rivals, you log in and you're probably gonna get a death threat because you missed one shot or something. It's just like, what the hell is, what just happened to just a fun game to hop in and chill and play with? I need to find copper. I cannot find it anywhere. So many of those people, exactly. Like, it's weird, and I just, that's been the problem. And like, as I've watched other streamers, like, it's like, either you play one game and you just play the one game. Dream Island is probably the best. Yeah. All right, let's do it. Let's make some burgers, some steaks. Either you just play one game and you just grind it into dust, or you play a competitive multiplayer game. That's pretty much the only two ways to, like, become quote-unquote successful. Oh, here's some copper. It's not much, but it'll work. Okay, this might be enough, actually. Nice, another 9. We can probably tell him to stop, since everybody hates the die system in this game. Oh my god. Yeah. Everybody hates it so much. That's the one major complaint I see constantly, is, yeah. Alright, since we're waiting on that, I guess we'll go back to maybe the water town and see if maybe we can do something in there. I feel like we still need to learn some stuff from, like, Piplup or something, I don't know. Praise this. Oh, a horsey fountain. What else? Oh. Yeah, I need to make some too. Me? You want me to cook? Alright. Party platter. Okay. 5? 5? That's too much. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would not play hide and seek with them. Don't do it. Harvest of veggies. Gather lumber. Security camera. Security camera spotted a Pokemon. That's got to be a Slowbro. Oh shit. Get me out of here. Get me out. Get me out. Oh, there it is. I was like, where's the exit? I need a bunch of beans for the burgers. Okay. Come on, we gotta go get Slowbro. I'm assuming that's who it is. What's your good idea? Oh, he's too stupid. He's too stupid. He's dumb. See, now I need to get the Slow King. See, I set this up way back when I first got Slowbro or Slowpoke, because I wanted Slowbro. So I set up another environment and I was like, oh yeah, let's get him. And I set this up and I've been waiting. I've been waiting. I've been waiting. Even though I had his habitat, I had his everything, dude still would not spawn. I guess he only spawns after you get a little bit further in the story. So that's what I mean when I'm like, I wish that the capturing or the luring in the habitat was a little bit better. I totally smashed it. Yeah, I did. I'll smash you. Kugon's farting. That's good. Okay. Empty house. Oh, nobody's in this? Damn. Okay, let's put somebody in it. I am going to put Slowpoke in it. Or Slowbro. I wonder if I can. Let's investigate first. It might not have any furniture. Oh, no, it's good. He's got no home, I guess, so really he should go there, I guess. I don't want you. You're weird. You look like a clown. So yeah, I really wish there was like a multiplayer game on like Nintendo and like Switch 2 or something that that we could play, but there never is. There never is. Maybe one day, yeah. Like it's funny. Everybody was clowning on Shroud, the streamer, because he was saying like how like Arc Raiders needed to win Game of the Year from the Game Awards because like multiplayer games are just so dead and nobody tries to make multiplayer games. And there's no, and then so like Arc Raiders doing this well, we need to really support. And everybody clowned on him, and I did too because he was really dumb to say. But I get what he's saying when he's saying that like they just don't make multiplayer games anymore. Like Splatoon was like the last like major one I feel from like a studio. Like Overwatch was it, and then I guess Marvel Rivals right now, and then like it's like what else? Like I remember the days when everything was online. Do you remember that era from like 2008, 2010 to like 2018 where just everything was online? You couldn't get a good single player experience. It was all about multiplayer. I hated that era with a passion. Oh yeah. I hated it. Thought it was so dumb. Everything needed multiplayer. Even RPGs needed multiplayer. Even Final Fantasy 15, they had to add a multiplayer mode to it. They added that weird mercenaries shit to it. So weird. The most like single player ass games were all being built around multiplayer for some reason. And yeah, like you said, it's like we like extremely overcorrect it now where we just don't get any multiplayer. You remember that? Yeah, it made no sense. Nobody was asking for Final Fantasy 15 to be a Monster Hunter multiplayer, like, weird clone. Like, nobody was asking for that. And Square Enix was like, boom, we added a full multiplayer thing with all these missions and all these things and all this and all this. And it was like, what the hell? Nobody asked for this. And then, like, 2018, I want to say. Maybe 19, let's say. It was like, no multiplayer games. We're done with multiplayer. It's over. Where are you taking me? Alright, yeah, let's slurp. Is it just right by the water? Is that it? Marshy tall grass. Oh, that's cut. That's not marsh. I don't think that's marsh either. No. Yeah, I think Lori got Charizard last night. Duckweed? Okay. Oh, there's Ludicole. Okay, we can bring him there. Alright. We still need marshy tall grass. Let's look at it again. Muddy water. How does one mud water? Oh, in like a cave or something? Oop. By the bridge. Yeah, I figured it was from the vending machine. Ooh. Oh, yeah, there it is. Muddy Waters. Matt, who's your favorite blues guitarist? Not sure if you know any. Just say Muddy Waters. He did a song that you've definitely heard called Manish Boy. It goes down 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 down. That's Muddy Waters for you. And then he says, like, as the guitar's going down 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 down. When I was a young boy, I went to town, down down down. And in that town, there was a town, etc., etc. So, I took a blues class in college because I needed like an elective to graduate. The things I could, if I talk about it on stream, I'd get banned. The things I could, I mean, it was so much. It was so much. Everyone in class were just like, what the fuck? Like, okay. Hey. I'm all for calling out all the things that white people have done. Terrible things. All the things we've stolen. All the things that we've lifted. All the things that... I love it. Like call it out. Like, bring up Elvis, bring up all of that stuff, bring up all the music that we've stolen, all the stuff. This teacher was like white guilt times a million. Anything under the sun, he would try and just say that the white people stole. And he was a white guy. And all of us in the class, all very liberal. And when he started talking about, like, Beethoven stealing from African music and, like, all these, like, it was just like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, can we just focus on like the proven things? Can we focus on the stones? Can we focus on can we focus on all this stuff? And like this guy was like trying to go, like, I was like, and I just remember all of us like looking at each other, like being like there's actual like white people to be angry about. And just the guy was just filled with white hatred, as he should be. But like I said, it was just like, let's keep it targeted. Let's keep it on. I don't know. It was really weird. Like when you're like going back to, because like there's no way that, like, I'm sorry, but Beethoven was not traveling to Africa to steal their music. Like, I'm sorry, it did that didn't happen. Mozart did not travel down there to steal their music. Can we focus? Like, not that I'm defending these like the people in the classical music days. Like, they all had their own terrible things associated with them as well. But there was just so many stretches where I was just like, what? So, like, because blues music is very, very, very lifted from African tribal music. Much of what we studied in blues music was actually like various African tribal singing. So, like, when I tell people I took blues music in college, like, people think like I studied like Stevie Ray Vaughan or something, the Allman Brothers or some shit. It's like, no, we actually just listened to African tribal throat singing for hours on end, which was cool. I mean, which was fine. Like, but like so many people took the class thinking they would be like studying like the Stones or something, you know, studying even like Robert Johnson or like Muddy Waters, like we were talking about. You'd think that you'd be studying that. It's like, nope, we studied like slave music and African tribal music, throat singing, all this stuff. It was a really, really interesting course, but like I said, like very, very heavy-handed on things that just didn't make sense. What's the tea? No, I was just talking about my blues music class in college. And I had a bunch of electives, so I took a bunch of like fun stuff, and I was like, oh, I'll study blues music. And the entire class was just how white people are the devil, which I'm all for. But it's just funny that it was under the guise of blues music. So it threw people for a spin. Because they, like I said, people were like, okay, I want to do my report. Oh, that was another funny thing. We had to do a report, our first report, we had to do on a blues musician and talk about like the chords that he used, the progressions that he used, and all this stuff. And a bunch of people, and like we had to go around the room and say who we were doing it on. And like somebody was like, oh, I'll do it on Stevie Ray Vaughan. He was like, no. And they're like, okay, I'll do it on Rolling Stones. No, I'll do it on. It's like, no, it has to be a black guy from the 1920s. It's like love it. We're doing it. So the next day he handed out a list of approved blues musicians that you could do the report on. That's what he did, Matt. Yeah, he ended up doing that because he didn't like what the stuff people were picking. He was something else. He was something else. And yeah, Tomodachi Life looks awesome. The demo, I've watched people play the demo and it looks really good. We have the Tomodachis talking about the Epstein files. We have Tomodachis talking about the war in Iran. We have Tomodachis talking about Monica Lewinsky. We got Tomodachis talking about COVID and Joe Biden. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be lovely. The lack of, yeah, well, that everybody's like, oh my god, this is why you're not allowed to stream the game. Because I guess when you the game, like you can't take screenshots when you're playing the game, and you can't record while you're playing the game. They're gonna ruin the game. I gotta bring them over here? Damn. Trace. What's the trace of? Oh, it's Charmeleon. There's 100 FPS, no one compromise. Alright, let's go. Come on. Oh, dude. Are you not gonna follow me because you're hungry? Come on. They're not following. Tomatoes. 3 of them. Okay, well, you're lucky that I've already grown these. It comes out soon, right? Like April, like 6th or something. Not, yeah, I don't know the exact date, but yeah, sometime in April. It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited for it. And then there's all the rumors. The rumors of a bunch of remakes, right? Swoop. I've learned how to swoop. I've learned how to suck up liquid. Remakes? Yeah, isn't that the big leak that happened recently? Very, very big leak that happened. Remakes of what? Isn't it Ocarina of Time and Super Metroid? Matt, you can correct me, but apparently they're going to reveal those soon. What? Yeah, that's the big thing. They're coming out in 2026. What's his name? Nate the Hate or something revealed it. And then another thing came out from like some journalist saying that like Nintendo's like very, very angry that this stuff is getting leaked. Apparently, I forget what Matt said earlier. Apparently, it's like everybody's like happy that the 2026 stuff, but I guess the other leak is the 3D Mario is going to be sometime in like late 2027. So people are upset that it could be like 2028 before we get a 3D Mario. Is the other big thing that came from it. So we're getting, yeah, that's what everyone says, yeah. It's like, oh, this is awesome that we're getting like some major things in 2026, but 3D Mario in like 2028? What? So, yeah, that was like the big leaks recently, so The Super Metroid one is interesting. I'm wondering how they're gonna do it. There's only so many ways you can like remake a side scroller. So it's like, are they just gonna use like the Dread engine or something to do it? Oh, okay, I got out. Are they gonna, like, there's... I don't know. Are they gonna turn it into a FPS? So I'm not trying to be racist, but I thought Whooper was blue. Not that there's anything wrong with this, I'm just curious. Is there like a... is there like a different Whooper? Like, is this like female? I'm not like... I'm just curious what the difference is. I thought he was blue. Look at him in the Pokédex, okay. Where is he? Where is he? Did I miss him? Is he down here? Oh, oh, he might be alone. Yeah, you might be right. Let's see. There he is. Yeah, this might be the Alolan form. Because he's poison and ground. Yeah, he's not water. That's weird. Okay. You can suck up water now. Let's make a waterfall. Okay. Okay, Whooper, you can leave. I thought Piplup wanted to speak to you, but Piplup really doesn't, apparently. Okay, we'll make a waterfall right there. Sweet. So we learned yet another ability. We're getting pretty far in the game now, I feel. I'm assuming I still can't get over there. That's probably like the last area. Once I get the Poke Center. Why did that... It said you were bullying beetles, so it threatened, it auto-modded you. I don't know, Matt, if you saw that. It said he was bullying beetles. Multiple doors in an area. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I had these weird, like, roly-poly little things that would invade my house, my other house that I lived in for a while. I feel like I remember talking about that on stream, Matt, to you, because you knew what they were. But the entire house would get filled up with these, like, little tiny things that would like just like roll in balls and stuff. And they were just everywhere. entire house. Like, every time I remember that house, I'm like, because like Lori like likes to reminisce about the house, and I'll be like, yeah, it wasn't bad, and then like a couple days will go by, and I'll be like, oh my god, I hated that place. Why are you following me? Stop following me. 1/4 the size of a pea. Oh, okay, so that's got to be annoying. Do they like do anything like destructive or just be annoying as shit? Because that's pretty bad. Ah, that sucks. I had like moths or whatever destroy a bunch of my clothing one year. They only eat fabric or dust. Books and newspapers, jeez. They're trying to censor. They're trying to ban books. Ooh. Would they eat the vinyl? Vinyl's pretty poisonous. So maybe maybe that would kill them all. Oh, the cardboard? Oh, yeah. Okay, that's kind of bad, because people like the sleeves sometimes even more than the vinyls themselves. I guess I haven't been to Pallet Town yet. I guess we should finally do that. I haven't been over here yet, so let's do it. Matt's like, no, don't do it. You're going to Pallet Town. Here it is. They're back. How do you get rid of them? Do you just, you like spray stuff around the place? You don't? Damn. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say lay that that earth powder. I always forget what it's called. Doesn't really look like Pallet Town. Man, this place is huge though. Yeah, because, like, doesn't that stuff, like, work by, like, it essentially being, like, razor blades that, like, when they crawl over, just, like, disembowels them, essentially? Yes. So, like, you need to get them to, like, walk over it. It needs to be, yeah. I remember, like, putting it on, like, my plants and stuff to try and protect them. It's weird that Tangrowth isn't here. He doesn't come over here. Oh, this lawn belongs to no one but you. You can freely alter the landscape, build houses, and otherwise custom it as you see fit. Yeah, I just want it to be Pallet Town. Okay. Okay, so Pallet Town is the free mode. Okay. I should tell Lori to go to Pallet Town. Okay, see, this is why you don't review a game before you go everywhere. So Pallet Town has been what I've been wanting. What's up, Evie? These islands don't have a story. They're vast and underdeveloped, so you build them up as you see fit. You can invite others to play via link play, help you develop an island, or you can all visit a dream island together. Oh, this is where you can build Lori's island, Matt. You can build my island for me. Also bring Pokemon from other towns to Pallet Town. There's also some Pokemon who you can only find there. Work together. Create a lively island. What is the lost and found? That's weird. Maybe when I'm done with mine. Okay. I thought something was up when I went up here and saw just how huge this place is. Jeez. Okay. Alright, so this is a whole other thing. Alright, it's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna run back and then hop off. Tomorrow I'll be doing Dungeons and Dragons, so I won't be around, but I'll probably be on Wednesday. Oh yeah, I still have to do my taxes. Does anyone want to do my taxes? Dusty, you want to do my taxes for me? You got me? Okay, sweet. Theo, yeah. Ugh. Alright. I will see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Alright, peace.